stillness and blessings, love and light, health and wholeness. May you be firmly rooted, stable, and grounded. Thank you. Namaste. Stillness and blessings, everyone. Love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and blessings, love and light, health and wholeness. Once again, stillness and blessings, love and light, health and wholeness. I hope everybody in the highest vibration possible. Me, it's been a good day. Rainy once it started, but it's been a good day. I send high frequency to everybody. Today is 11/11/2020. You know, for those who are aware of the 11/11 portal. I did another card reading today due to the fact that the 11/11 portal and frequency. 11 is a master number of illumination. For those who familiar with numerology or not familiar with numerology, 11 is a master number, and due to the fact that we have it twice, it amplifies the power of that energy. I did like I said, I did another pull for the collective today, and the first card was the waiting game. So what I intuited for that is, because I'm aware that a lot of people are operating in the law of attraction, and sometimes to succeed, especially in the law of attraction, you got to apply the weighting game to receive the things that you're attracting, because we're always attracting due to the fact that we're always thinking. Depending on what you're trying to attract, you got the space in between. How you use the space in between means that you don't do nothing while you're waiting. You keep building, you got to hold on and stay in the same frequency until you receive your manifestation. My second card, or our second card, was the base chakra. So that going back to the foundation, base chakra deal with survival, sexuality, and survival instincts. So we want to be balanced there. We want to be balanced there. For whatever that say to you, you want to be balanced there. If you over sexual, you might want to tone that down. If in your appetites, if you are excessive in your eating appetites or whatever it may be, drinking, you might want to tone that down. Work on your base chakra. The last card I pulled was power. Power is a twofold process. You can have power in the negative, or you can have power in the positive. Once again, to rise in your power is what you do while you're waiting. Our success determines what we do while we're waiting. In the meantime, keep your foundation balanced and firm. And we should see power surround us everywhere. With that, we're gonna proceed to the forewords prior to the 80K Luca life. For better or for worse, deliberation enhances delivery. Deliberation enhances delivery. That's another way of saying practice make perfect. And that means if you practice something long enough, you will prepare the environment for the experience. And it's strange, now that I'm reading this, it kind of applies to the cards. If you prepare in the waiting period, you will see the environment unfold for you. My belief is my reality, not yours. Therefore, your belief is your reality, not mine. And I think that's a good thing for all of us. So we should allow ourselves to really examine what that implies. Everything happens in response to your vibration. Even if it don't happen, it's your vibration. I was thinking, who wants to hear everyone creates their own reality? Especially when you find out that the reality that you've been creating may not be what the reality you want. But if you're not creating your own reality, then who is? God? Because that's who you are. Think about it. Allow your highest teaching moments to flow through the lowest living experiences, as well as the good. Most times we don't take, or we don't pay attention to lessons from good things that occur because it's already a good frequency. And that's okay. But when we have lower vibratory experiences, we get stuck in the negative aspects of the lower vibratory experiences instead of extracting the most positive lesson to bring about the highest outcome. The spirit guides and ancestors are very pleased with us, many of us, especially those of us who are starting to get on the path, and certainly those of us who understand and are growing in our understanding on this path, no matter what our religious preferences are or where we are on the path. Manifestation always comes in perfect timing for you. Manifestation always comes in perfect timing for you. No matter what the manifestation may be, it always comes in perfect timing for you. With that, life is not about being happy with what you have. Life is about being happy with who you are. So may you find happiness in yourself. And with that, we're going to proceed to the 80K loop. Law of life. We're still in ascended masters, cosmic and divine beings. And the ascended master we're on tonight is Kuthumi. 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 Kuthumi has been Chohan of the second ray and still held that office, although he, with Yahshua, had assumed responsibilities as world teacher. His actions is illumination. Wow. 11:11. Illumination. His action is illumination. His activity is education, giving understanding and wisdom through love. He is a brother of the golden robe. He officiates at the temple of illumination or wisdom over Kashmir. Lord Maitreya was Kuthumi's teacher, but he was also trained under the Lord Maha, Chohan, and the divine director, and was taught this exact instruction of the I Am. He was the Greek philosopher Pythagoras, 580-500 BC, in one embodiment. He settled in southern Italy at Crotona between 540 and 530 BC, where he made many important discoveries in various studies: mathematics, geometry, astronomy, and music. He determined that the world was round, that the planets produced music of the spheres, and that the real self was immortal and came back into embodiment many times. He taught these doctrines at his school. In another embodiment, he was Balthazar, one of the wise men who followed the star to the birthplace of Yahshua. He could have ascended then, but like Moya, did not, so as to have the closer physical contact to bring forth theosophy in the future. Saint Francis of Assisi was another embodiment of his, 1181 or 1182 to 1226. He was such a lover of nature that he would watch a certain phase for hours, or would stay a whole day with a flower to see it open into full bloom and perhaps watch it close again at night. He was one of the few who represented the heart of the nature kingdom. He was able to reach through the elemental kingdom and accelerate his consciousness to a point where he was of assistance in that realm. Birds and animals were drawn to him to be in his radiance, which was about him, drawn by his constant attention and adoration to his source. St. Francis went out to preach in 1208. He founded the order of Franciscan friars, the order of St. Clara later, and then a third called Tertiaries. Some claim he was also the pharaoh of Egypt, Thutmose III, who erected the obelisk, which is now in Central Park, New York. He built the Taj Mahal, 1630 to 1652, in another embodiment. He built it, one of the world's most beautiful buildings, for one he loved. It is said that now when marble is chipped off, it replaces itself automatically. Kuthumi was at Oxford University, 1850, in his last embodiment, and was instrumental in bringing forth theosophy. He was from India. It was said he maintained that body for 300 years, then went into a valley in into the Himalayan mountains, then went into a valley in the Himalayan mountains and ascended from there in about 1889. He renders a certain definite service through music by playing his organ and his focus at Shigatse in Tibet. He is one of the ascended masters who walked the streets of our cities in December in the 1930s, or in 1937 to be exact. He is of a very gentle nature and most gentle and patient in his presentation of instruction. He has golden hair and blue eyes. His keynote is Kashmiri song, Pale Hands I Love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your donations. My Cash App is $SAIWOODAGOD. That's $Sawu to God. Stillness and blessings, love and light, health and wholeness. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening.